Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm here to do the full moon in Virgo. And we're doing the sign of Scorpio. So that's Scorpio, sun, moon, rising. And Scorps, hit that subscribe button because some things have changed and I want to make sure you're in the know. And YouTube has made some changes, so if you're not coming up in the feed, that's why. So let's just take a moment and talk about Virgo, Scorp. Well, Virgos are very practical. Okay, they like lists, they like organization. This may be a time when you may feel like organizing some things that are in disarray or disorganized. Also, Virgo can be categorized as somewhat of a hypochondriac, somewhat. So, maybe if there's some health issues you may be having at this time, it may be just a good time to address them. But with all these things said, this Virgo vibration, for you, Scorpio, what I pulled up, the first card I pulled, which is the chakra card. Communicate. Whoa, is that better? Oh, I'm sorry. Communicate. This is your communication sector. So, you pulling this card, you getting this card, this is an important time for communications. And something to consider. Well, we'll consider that. We'll go into this because it's still the Virgos, It's easy to hold back or alter your words in order to prevent hurting someone's feelings. You may be communicating in a way because of fear of rejection or the possibility of causing some conflict. Your thoughts and feelings are honestly around you so that you can create and build a long and healthy relationship. But you're going to have to communicate what you want and not communicate out of the fear of rejection. So this is that throat chakra. So herbal teas are very good to use during this time. And maybe some chrysocolla crystals if you want to use them in as far as meditation or anything like that. But make sure that you communicate. If you communicate, though, that means you also have to listen. And listen with an open heart without judgment. As you trust, you will feel a huge weight off your shoulders. But communication is also not just what you say, it's the ability to listen and hear the other person's side, because the communication also falls under, your self-expression, how you express yourself. Now, I also mentioned the chrysocolla crystal. What would be also good is like a blue agate. That would be very good to you if you're into meditation with crystals or whatever, if that's your thing. That would be very good. But lots of herbal teas, and maybe like listening to some good music too, so you can be receptive. Now, I pulled 4 cards and an oracle card. Now, what I pulled here is a legba. Now, upright, let me tell you, a legba is the messenger. If you think of a legba as Mercury, the winged messenger of the gods. But this is in reverse, which is interesting because right now, what I was going to mention before is we have Mercury in retrograde. So the full moon is on March 9th, and that's the same time Mercury goes forward. But at that time it goes forward, now you got to remember there's a shadow period. So some communications will still be a little cloudy or have the potential to be cloudy. So it's going to be imperative that you communicate clearly and also listen clearly as well so that you don't have any communication faux pas. Okay? And then again, you just might, because there's something is about to change. This is, it could be sudden, but actually it may just be a blessing in disguise. And the reason I say that is it may be a blessed disguise. Yeah, there could be some miscommunication where something kind of blows up and that you may have to handle it. But what I see here with this Temperance in reverse, that whatever this Tower moment is, it could be just a conflict of interest. A stress and disagreement, like if depending on who this is, they're just stressing you out because they don't agree with you, or you don't agree with them, and you stressing yourself out. But these elements, the plan is just not fitting together, so circumstances in your environment may feel a little unstable. But however, what I see here, going back to what this chakra here is, everything could be handled and managed depending on how you communicate. Now this you can have this tower could be a disagreement. You could have that, but depending on how you handle the situation is going to determine how volcanic, I'll say, the situation could be. It could be a little blip, or it could be something catastrophic. It all depends on how you respond. So I would definitely remind you and try to encourage you, just be careful with your speech during this time. Because with all that, Six of Wands, and Six of Wands is like party time, clap your hands. It's all about you. You are the victorious one, right? You did what you needed to do. And now it's like time to celebrate. They're all cheering you, huh? So you triumph. This is saying here that you're going to triumph over the situation, but it's all going to go back to how you communicate. And the basic message from Spirit is commit with boldness and with complete awareness of your gifts and your energy, but control your desires and your expectations that can cause you to make silly mistakes, which is really very good because, like I said, Mercury is going forward, but we're still going to be in a shadow period. So what I find even more fascinating, I think this is just amazing because you couldn't pick this. It's like flogged in. This is the Oracle card that I pulled for you. Flogged in. Go slow and take your time. Slow down. Even if you can't see what's around you, the next corner, go forward, go slowly, go gently. You are safe. When you take time to go slowly, new preparations or perceptions emerge that you can't see if you're moving too fast. Move away from the rapid pace of everyday life and step into the majesty of stillness. Resist the impulse to go ahead with your first instinct. Take time to tune into your deeper intuition. Power is born in those times when you can relax into the present moment. Wow, that summed everything up. Mindful how you communicate, because during this time we can have some miscommunication. So whatever change or something that comes up during this time, depending on how you communicate, because this is Temperance in reverse, so you don't want to be all stressed out, and it could be somebody else's stuff, but you just may have given your opinion and they were like, bam, can't take it. And so you want to be able to celebrate. So Scorpio, you are being encouraged at this time to kind of just chill out and mind your communications, and at least until you get outside. Let's see, the 9th of March is the new moon, Mercury goes forward. So maybe like a week or so after that, just kind of be mindful. Talk less and listen more, because listening is part of communication. If you listen more than you speak, this sudden change can be handled, and you don't have to get yourself all stressed out, because it's Mercury. Alegba is Mercury. He's saying here, I'm in reverse. He's in reverse. So if you want to celebrate and be joyous, take a listen, talk less, and listen more. That's what I'm going to call this. Talk less and listen more. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Please feel free to leave a comment below. And like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.